A young child stood at the edge of a swimming pool, her small toes curling over the side. She looked down at the water, her heart pounding. She saw the depth of the water all the way up to her daddy's chest. "Come on, sweetheart, jump. I'll catch you," he said, calling from the pool, his arms wide open. "But what if you don't catch me?" Her voice trembling with fear. Her father smiled. "Have I ever let you fall? Trust me, I'm right here." We come here to Mass to grow deeper in our relationship with God. We stand on the edge, wondering if jumping in is the right choice. That's the whole point of our scriptures today. Trust in God. Is God trustworthy? Will God catch me if I decide to go all in? Will I have all I need? Do I even have the time to be more faithful? Today's readings present us with a stark contrast between two ways of life, one that trusts God and one that relies solely on our own human strength. Jeremiah says to us, "Cursed is the one who trusts in human beings, who seeks his strength in flesh, and whose heart turns away from the Lord." This person, Jeremiah says, is like a bush in the wastelands. They will not see prosperity when it comes. Their life becomes barren and fruitless because they depend solely on their own efforts. Cursed? Well, that doesn't sound any good, does it? And the other way, blessed is the one who trusts in the Lord. He is like a tree planted beside the waters that stretches out its roots to the stream. Now that's more better. This image speaks of stability, nourishment, and endurance, even in times of struggle. Jeremiah then is challenging us to the belief that the person who depends on God will never lack what is essential. The person who depends on God will never lack what is essential. This is the edge that we stand on today. And in Luke's Beatitudes, Jesus echoes this same teaching, but with a twist. He declares, "Blessed are you who are now poor, for the kingdom of God is yours." Frankly, I don't know anyone who grew up hoping to be poor. And don't we often see poverty and hunger as a sign of failure or of laziness? Yet Jesus proclaims this as blessed. Why? Clearly, we must not be seeing as Jesus wants us to see. It's the same as the first reading. Because those who are poor, who are hungry, weeping, and hated, must depend entirely on God to survive. They can't do it on their own, but only with God's providence. And here's the twist. At the same time, Jesus warns those who find security in worldly wealth and status. Woe to you who are rich, for you have received your consolation. Now, this isn't a condemnation of wealth, but a condemnation of a life that is rooted in self-sufficiency, meaning I have all I need. I can do this without God. I can buy what I want when I want it, and I have people to do it for me if I don't want to. Luke wants us to realize that when we are rich, we can easily fall into the trap of self-security, forgetting our ultimate need for God. I'd like to end with a joke. A man was hiking along a steep cliffside when suddenly he lost his footing and fell. As he tumbled down, he managed to grab onto a small tree branch sticking out from the rock. Dangling high above the ground, he yelled, "Help! Is there anyone up there?" A deep voice boomed from the heavens. "This is God. Do you trust me?" The man, relieved, shouted back, "Yes, Lord, I trust you. Just get me out of here." God replied, "Then let go of the branch." The man paused, looked down at the terrifying drop, then shouted back, "Is there anyone else up there?" Placing our trust in God is scary, isn't it? We are called to consider being a true disciple. And we ask ourselves, what will God ask of me? Can I do this? Can I still have nice things? Will I be happy? Will I be fulfilled? Today, our scriptures invite us to trust, to stand on the edge, knowing that God is ready to catch us. All we need is trust.